How does everybody see the future of junk removal? Like, which way are we going? I mean, it's about junk removal. It's just the future of junk removal with the economy, with Trump being in the presidency. How is the outcome for everyone else? Does everybody have an alternate business?
AI robots are going to take over. We're screwed.
I have my fallback business, which is my haunted house, which was never meant to take over my junk removal. It was never meant to be that. I just made it that. And I didn't know. Also, I did not predict that the economy was going to tank in 2024. I never thought it would fall to that where I was used to doing 5 to 12 jobs every day. And now I'm doing 3 to 4 every day. I never thought it would be like that. I thank God that all I need is 30 days to make more money in 1 month than I did on the whole junk removal in a whole year, which is pretty sad. Does anybody else have an alternative business that they do? We all know that if you made $300,000 last year, in 2021, you did not make it in 2024. And that's just the truth. I'm just saying the truth. Okay.
Hey, Ricardo, bro, we do an Easter egg hunt out in my backyard. Dude, I make $6 million a year doing it. We do it for like 5 minutes and like 2 million people show up. And like, I'm not even lying. Like, this is serious. Like, we're going for like 13 million this year on the Easter eggs.
Damn, that's a lot of eggs.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Are you being serious?
No.
Wait,
serious? Come on now.
No.
Eggs right now.
But he didn't say
what fucking eggs you got.
He didn't say just kidding. So
Texas is different.
Yeah.
Well, going back to the serious question, somebody mute Matt here. Matt Fitch.
Yeah, Ricardo, I'm into a bunch of different businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. I get into everything. I'm in the marijuana business. I'm in antiques and collectibles. I own a promotion company, bunch of YouTube channels. I'm always on the move, investing in real estate, crypto. I got my hands in everything.
You invested in tech too now. Your first, I don't know if it's your first tech, but
oh yeah. Yeah. I'm very big in with yeah. Oh yeah. With I forgot with autopilot. Yes.
Yeah,
I thought you meant with the crypto and all. Yeah. No, you're right.
No, I meant like a software company.
How about you, Kevin? Are you doing something else other than junk removal, or is it all hands in? Because listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was doing all hands in on junk removal for the last 14 years, and I just happened to open a haunted house that did really good. I poured, but I also realized this, Kevin. I'm gonna tell you something. I also realize I will never be a millionaire in junk removal, ever. And I know that there will never be $1 million in my bank account in profits just sitting there for me. I knew that from the start already. So do you have an alternate business that you do or have thought of running?
Well, right now I also do a lot of coaching and mentoring for other junk removal companies. I'm going to be teaching leadership to other industries as well. A lot of people know I also wrote a book, so I'm going to get into more to public speaking and just different facets of teaching. I love the teaching aspect of it, and it's the one thing I miss about when I worked with 1-800-GOT-JUNK is just the actual teaching and being significant to others. So that's something that I'm dabbling in right now.
Oh, cool. How about you, Matt and JoJo?
Me personally, I don't think trash removal is going to slow down for us at all. I look at the future as Trump's going to be in the office. Interest rates are going to go down. It's going to be booming. People ain't going to be scared to spend money. And we have other incomes coming in too with coaching, doing events, investing. So our eggs ain't in one basket, but I do believe that this year is going to be the year. We're slammed out here in California right now.
We were slammed last year too.
And every year we're growing more and more. But I think you got to be the go-to company in your area. You got to get out there and really hustle for it. And I don't see it slowing down. I think there's always going to be trash out there for people. Not everyone wants to pick up trash. People are lazy as fuck. Like tomorrow we got a hoarder house, a 1-bedroom hoarder house we have to go tackle. We landed a huge job that's like, damn, right in the middle of wintertime. So we're like busy. But the reason why we put in the work and we're the go-to company besides 1-800-GOT-JUNK out here. So I don't see it falling off. At all, you know what I mean?
I agree with that, because like when Gen Z finally grows up and they become our age and everybody's so involved in tech, once you're involved in tech, the last thing you do, I did junk removal today. I built it was so hard. It was so hard because I've been sitting in front of a computer for a year. So I think once Gen Z starts to grow up and everybody's doing their AI this and AI that, nobody's going to want to take out the trash. So I think there's going to be more opportunity.
We actually were just talking about that yesterday. I don't know. It's just here, it's an epidemic. So maybe it's a nationwide epidemic, but young people are so lazy.
Lazy ass.
They are
fuck.
just not. They're just, I mean, I don't mean everyone. I'm sure there's some hardworking kids out there. They are hard to find. We have, I don't know. It's bad. So I worry about the future of, blue collar, just hardworking.
Oh, I
and get
100
and get to work.
I agree, JoJo.
Huh?
I agree. I 100% agree with you. I actually, if you don't mind, guys, I want to go back to something Ricardo said.
Hi, Christine.
That I have a question. Ricardo, you said something, and this has actually been something I've been arguing about my entire life since I was 18 years old. What defines a millionaire? If I have a house that's worth $1 million in equity, but it takes me 10 years to sell it, am I a millionaire? Am I a millionaire with a cap? What if I make $300K a year? Am I a millionaire in 3 years? Or do you define a millionaire by cash in the bank? But what if I have $100 million company that takes 6 months to sell? Am I a millionaire? So millionaire is what is a million? Because some people have assets that'll take years to sell, but they'd make $1 million. Some people make $500,000 a year. Then after taxes, it's $250,000. So it may take 4 years to get. But if they've accrued 4 years in $1 million, so what's a millionaire to you, Ricardo?
It's just different ways of looking at wealth, right?
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, what I'm getting at is, you can become a millionaire in junk removal. It would be tough. It would be tough, Ricardo. You would have to be able to exit you get to like a couple million a year, then you could sell your company in like 5 to. So I just wanted to say, what's a millionaire to you?
And it's a really basic common sense question. Okay. When you ask somebody if you're a millionaire, if you have 7 numbers in your bank account and there is no liabilities to it, you are a millionaire. If Matt and JoJo, if Matt Fitch has $1 million in the bank and there is no liabilities on the end of that.
Okay.
We're talking about net worth.
Wait, let me just the number one profession that are millionaires are teachers. By the time they become at the end of their
teacher,
there are so many millionaire teachers. What it comes down to, Ricardo, is what you do with your damn money. If you're banking $250,000, $300,000, $400,000 and you're not doing anything, meaning reinvesting in it, you're absolutely right. But if you're reinvesting in it, you could become a millionaire in literally 7 years and still live a hell of a life.
If you're willing to live in a tent and go bag groceries and save 90% of your money, you're gonna be a millionaire in 10 or 20.
But we don't make grocery money like that. So what I'm saying is this is the problem. You talk about an epidemic of people not being able to work at these younger ages. The other epidemic is there are people making a shitload of money, but they don't know what to do with it. And so it comes in and it goes out. Obviously, Paul doesn't do that. Paul is diversified. Now, as far as other gigs, I'm at the other end of it, guys. I'm 65 years old. So I don't have a whole lot of other gigs. I do have other things. I have a t-shirt company. I have other avenues. But the reality is this. I'm going to make this sucker work. I don't just spend my money. I bought a truck last year. That sucker's paid off. I don't pay somebody for that. It's what you do with your money. You take 10% over a period of years. There's no reason you can't be a millionaire. That ain't shit anymore, man. You pay $500,000 for a house.
Oh yeah, in California, it's crazy.
Yeah, but again, like you said, Gary, and you make a great point on this. So you buy a house, right? Okay, you buy a house for. I own some property. It cost me $240,000. It's in Azle, Texas. I have that property, and it's my property. But really, is it my property? Because I'm still making payments on it, Gary. See, it's not my property until it's actually paid off. And not only after that, Jojo, let me tell you something, Jojo. It's not my property because I'm still paying taxes on it. Let's say I stop paying taxes, Jojo.
Yeah.
Is it really my property? No, because it's taken away if I stop making payments on the taxes for 10 years.
That's semantic. That's totally semantics, Richard, because that's what every billionaire and millionaire do. They literally are taking other people's.
Yep. And they take a loan off it. They don't actually use their money. They take a loan off of their money. They don't actually take it out of investments.
So they don't realize capital gains until they absolutely have to.
Hey, I'm just curious because this can go on forever, but I just want to ask a yes and no out of everybody just real quick. I just want to get, if you have just real quick, yes or no, Paul, because I just want to get the brass tacks. If you have a $10 million company, all the P&Ls and tax statements, and a broker could sell it within 6 months. You have no money in the bank, by the way, guys. You have no money in the bank. This is a yes or no question. You have a $10 million company that will sell and can sell. Are you a millionaire? Yes or no, Paul?
Yes.
Ricardo, yes or no?
After it sells and you have that money, yes.
I'm sorry. That money's not in your hand.
Okay, so no, Kevin, are you a millionaire? Yes or no? If the company can sell and will sell,
No.
No. Okay. So most people say no. Okay. So
it depends.
No, hold on. I'm getting to a point.
I would say yes.
No.
I am getting to a point.
Never ever count your chickens.
Okay, then
if it's not in your hand, you don't have it.
Let me get to my point. Then by definition, what you guys just said is because we define millionaires and billionaires by their net worth. So when you say Elon's worth 300 billion, no, he's not. No,
because he doesn't have one penny of that.
He does not have. You do not know how much money's in his bank, so he is not.
He has nothing in his bank. He doesn't take tax. He doesn't, because then he would have to pay taxes. He doesn't take profits.
What you guys just said is he is not worth 300 billion. We got to look at the money in his bank.
No, see, that's not how it works.
I know.
Ask a bank or any lending institution whether or not he has $300 billion to leverage.
Exactly. You can leverage off of your So exactly. That's why.
But that's how all the rich do it, so they don't have to pay taxes.
I love this question because I talk about this all the time. The true answer, guys, is yes. You are a millionaire. At the end, fine. If you have a legit company and you go to a bank, you can leverage it and take out $5 million. You are technically on paper a millionaire. Anyway, sorry. It's a very interesting question. I love this question. So we can move on though because we'll talk about this forever.
You know what a better answer I would give is it's not about being a millionaire. It's about setting up your life that you're free. That's when you've made it in my eyes. When you could wake up and you could do anything you please. You could leave, go away for a month, shut your phone off, don't contact anybody, and come back and still be rich. That's when you've made it. And that's what we're all going after. It's the freedom.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually more important than any money whatsoever.
I agree with that for sure.
You know, I'm
second most important. Actually, your health is the most important thing. So, I mean, I'd rather be dead ass broke and healthy than all the money. I've known people who just would give everything they had just to have another month of health.
Yep. You know, I agree too. I'd rather be healthy and have a lot of money. Money. Some people say money will make you happy. Let me tell you one thing: money makes me happy. Makes life way fucking easier. When I go out to eat and I want that big steak that costs $70, you know what? I'm gonna get that fucking steak. You know what I mean? Life's way easier with money.
Amen, brother. Amen.
It was like a Friday night, and we had a 3-hour wait outside our haunted house, and we're sitting there. And I go up to one of my sons because both my sons work at the haunted house. And I go to my younger son, which is not very money. Well, he's money educated. He's just not there yet. And I talked to him and he said, "Dad, I just looked over the fence. There's a line. The line goes down the street." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Dad, what you've done here is incredible." I said, "No, son." I said, this is crap. I said, "This is your business. You think I want to do haunted houses forever?" I said, "Son, you're going to be running this business when I'm done with this." I said, "Whenever I hit a certain mark of money that I make, I'm getting out of this business. I'm done with this." I said, look at this. All these employees, and we had 35 employees.
Ricardo, what's your number to get out? Like, what is the number? Do you have like a set
I think
number?
like $2-3 million, and I'm cool. And I think in 5 to, I'm never going to make it in junk removal. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to repeat it again. Junk removal will not lead me there. I make money off of Houston, Austin, San Antonio, San Diego. I make it off of Phoenix. I make it off of RGV. I make money off of all these companies. I make money off of Arlington. I make money off of Frisco. I make money off of Junk Guys, DFW. And I will never have $1 million in the bank. I've realized that over time. I have 6 trucks. I have 12 trailers on my property. Andrew saw them. I have 2 facilities, one 25,000 square feet. Another.
I want to ask you this, Ricardo. Though, is there anybody? Because I honestly don't know this answer. I'm new. So, is there anybody in the junk removal business that does have $1 million from junk removal sitting in a bank account that you would consider a millionaire? And anybody else knows of somebody? Can you let us know?
I do.
Yeah,
Who would that be, Andrew?
I can't verify his bank account, but based on his numbers, I think he does. And if he leverages,
you just said you just say you can't verify
it. Stand up. I can't verify it, but I can almost certainly guarantee it. Stand up, guys.
Where are they at?
He's been in business for 20 years. He's got 15 locations, and he's all corporate owned.
Let me reassure you something about Casey Walsh, and I love Casey. He's a great friend.
He does $10 million a year.
He's from Dallas. Casey Walsh is originally from Dallas. Me and him, we kind of like started junk removal at the starting. When I was in like my 4th year, he calls me. I subcontract jobs to Casey Walsh. Okay, I subcontracted jobs to him. Me and him did about 28 Metro PCSs, and I was subcontracting jobs to him. For every job he went to, I was giving him $175. I was making $150 off each job. I think the job was like $325 or something like that. But we did it so many times, and I reassure you, the bigger overhead that he has, no, I bet you that easily. No, he's a great guy. He's a good friend of mine, but I just know that for a fact.
So I know for a fact that he does $8 million a year at 15% margins. That's 1.2 million profit. Like it's 1.2 million. So what he does with the money, I don't know, but he's probably a millionaire. He cash in the bank.
Richard, did your junk removal money invest in your haunted houses, or did you just pull it out your ass?
No, it definitely is my haunted house business. It's my junk removal business is my haunted house.